In this video, we are going to learn about paradox. So, paradox is a figure of speech that is used in everyday life. It can be in a sentence or it can be in a situation where we use paradox. Used in literature, poetry, in life scenarios, we are going to learn paradox in a very simple way and it's going to be beneficial. Imagine when I say this. Paradox is like a thing that is opposite to each other, like they go against each other, but when they collide, like when they crash into each other, they might make sense. If you want to understand in a simple way, the word beginning, something that has a start, first part, we call it as the beginning. Imagine the word end means something that has been finished. So beginning and end contradicts each other because they are two different worlds and the meaning is entirely opposite. But when they come together in a sentence to give a definition, we call it as paradox. For example, this is the beginning of the end. End is over. So how can you start something that is actually going to end? So it is absurd. So even the end has to start with something to finish. That we call it as paradox. Another interesting example I can say, when you are upset or when you are overstressed or when you're so disappointed or depressed, sometimes we often use the term, I'm a no one, like I'm a nobody. In real life, it's not. You are someone. Like if someone asks you, who are you? You're not going to go and say to them like, I'm a nobody. You will say your name, you will say who you are, you will explain that you are someone. This is just a thought, like it's used as a figure of speech. It makes sense when it comes in a situation. That is a paradox. Another example I can say, people often used to say this, close your eyes so that you can see. Have you ever heard of that sentence? You have to close your eyes, you have to meditate so that you can see the real world. See, the close and the open contradicts each other. When they come in a sentence, they make sense. You take that sentence literally, it is absurd. But if you use it as a figure of speech, yes, that is a paradox. This is what it is. So paradox is a figure of speech that can be used in a sentence or in a situation where two words collide. They give a meaning that can sound absurd, but it could make sense.